So yeah, I guess after that, you guys went back
to the
to the
hotel.
hotel. I just wandered around the show floor a
Yeah.
little more, which at 4 p.m. on a Sunday, there isn't a whole lot left to see or do.
Yeah, I believe it officially closed at 6, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I think the convention center closed at 6 that day, so I didn't see very much more. It was still kind of amazing to see all the holdouts. There were still a lot of people there, walking around in costumes or even waiting in line, just hoping they can get a last peek at a game. So it definitely was it was neat to see. I have to say, there's definitely a lot of dedication at PAX, and that's really heartening to know. I guess that there are people who, even if it's the last minute, love video games that much that it doesn't matter. They'll wait. But yeah, so I guess that was the end of the official PAX action.
Yeah, so
we want to talk about Sunday night,
Paction,
or
if you will.
Paction. I like that. We should use that.
well, Sunday night was another, night of spirited drinking and playing of Xbox games.
A bunch of Castle Crashers.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
it's
played a
mostly
whole bunch
Crashers.
of Castle Crashers, and Slayer got to meet the Ram Burglar.
Yep. And the Ram Burglar is a demon amongst demons. And
Who wields a sausage
Halo.
as a weapon? Don't forget that.
and Halo, we played some Halo, and I have
that
to
was the
say
first
that
night, but yeah.
Adam. No, we did play Halo Sunday night.
Did we? I guess we did.
Yeah,
we
dude.
did.
Yeah, I'd have to say, Adam and I as a team, legendary on Truth and Reconciliation, is a ton better than Sardonic and Placid Platypus. Though I'm not.
Sard
saying
was
it's because of
tired
Placid.
and drunk at the time, as I
Sard,
recall.
you know what? I was a little tired and drunk myself. All right, I wasn't falling off cliff faces here and there.
Hey, he did that more than I did. I'll have you know.
Oh, I know. He definitely did. I don't think you did it once.
Well, he and I have played together so much.
By the turret.
He and I have played so much Halo co-op together that we're kind of like our styles kind of work really well together because we do different things. So it was kind of weird to play with someone else.
Together.
I know that's the
too
thing.
bad. That's not how that works. You adapt to play with your co-op.
I know, but you get used to playing with somebody, so it's like, man, I have to play differently. I have to do the things he normally does.
You did it
so.
fine with me.
I know I did. I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing
You're
that
just
out. I had to do a lot more sniping than I had to this week or normally.
Yeah, it's true.
Nice. So I guess that brings us near to a close here. Why don't we just finish up with parting thoughts, unless you had something different to say.
Parting thoughts or favorite moments of the whole experience?
Yeah, how about both? Slayer, you want to start us?
You would pass it on to me.
Well, you went first for the game. We'll let Placid go first this time.
Okay.
Well, favorite moment of PAX. There was a whole lot to choose. I would honestly have to say, and this might seem incredibly ridiculous to some of my more hardened. Well, I guess Sard's not here, so it doesn't really apply to you guys. But might seem ridiculous to a few people. I actually enjoyed Will Wheaton's panel and his version of Mickey Mouse. Epic Mickey. I actually one of the times I was walking around the floor by myself, I went over to the Disney booth and checked it out. It's not a game I'll be playing, but in context of what he was talking about with the mainstreaming of video games, his current project does make sense in that regards, and you almost have to admire someone who will do what he says. And also, it was a beautiful looking game. It was a beautiful looking game.
It wasn't Will Wheaton, just by the way, everyone.
I'm sorry.
Warren Spector. Okay, I was like,
Warren Spector. I'm sorry.
I know Will Wheaton was there doing his little thing, and he's kind of funny, but.
No, Warren Spector. I'm bad. So yeah, Warren Spector and
It's
Epic.
only being recorded, and we can embarrass you with it later. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure he will. But yeah, Warren Spector and Epic Mickey. I thought that was probably one of my favorite moments of the show. Again, just because to see someone doing what he was talking about, and in the context of his keynote, it made sense. It was definitely fun.
Sorry, you have more there? Some parting thoughts?
I was going to say parting thoughts is I'm definitely going to be back to PAX. I gotta go back to Mecca.
Yeah, it's like a yearly journey, and someday it will be a every other 6-month journey. But
well, when the money's there, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, I do have to leave, but so that's perfect. I'll go ahead and part ways.
Okay.
I gotta say, as far as fun and partying went, PAX of last year took the cake for me. I got smashed every night and all that, and woke up real early, had hangovers left and right, you know. But anyway, this time was a lot healthier for me. Not to say I wasn't drinking and partying, but it was a lot healthier, a lot homier, and I was actually with a solid core group of friends that I could actually go to panels with and not simply go to the goddamn firefight line 24/7. I don't know how they did it, but I'm so glad I was able to explore the showroom floor and not go there a million times. Most memorable for me was the Widdly Wah. Wah, Widdly Widdly Wah.
Widdly, 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 wah.
Exactly. Air guitaring was great. I learned my new skill, and chilling with Soul Blighter was pretty chillin', and the plane ride was great. That was about it for me, and I love it. And for Carnage Apply Within, this is a shout out to you. I really only like the people who I'm in this podcast with, so cool. All right, Adam, any thoughts?
Stick it, Sard.
All right. I mean, my favorite part definitely has to be just that moment when I turned at Bungie Studios, looked down the hall, and saw Soul Blighter looking at me. I mean, that's one of those, moments in life where it's just like, oh man, everything's right with the world. But that, and I believe Sard's little marathon dance I enjoyed quite a bit too.
Yeah, that was worthwhile.
But yeah, I mean, there were so many great moments. Like, I mean, seeing the end of Red versus Blue. I mean, it ended. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, but I was very happy with the ending. There were a lot of things I was worried about, and it ended in a way I was really happy with. So, anyway, that's kind of the. I guess anyone have any final parting words? I know Slayer's gotta get going.
I think does Placid, or did he already give out the?
No,
final?
I got one last thing to say, but I'll go last if you gents do.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. I hope you actually enjoyed this, and maybe we'll be doing another one sometime soon. So
Hopefully.
Yeah, from all of us, Slayer, Placid, thank you for coming, and I think
welcome.
Placid has one last thing he needs to get off his chest.
XQF6Y.
This song works really good if you put the marathon dance to it. But it's got the right beat. You get that? 'Cause that's going in there if you got it.
I got that.